We request all to rise for the national anthem. We request all to resume your seats, please. We welcome everyone to Chaturtha Dikshanta Samaroha, the fourth convocation of Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence. On this auspicious occasion of Guru Purnima, we offer our pranams to our Gurus, Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, whose divine grace continues to guide us, and his disciple Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai, who is continuing this legacy of selfless love and service. The fourth batch of 111 graduates will follow this lineage and lead this mission of service and spirituality across the world. Vande Guru Paramparam.
गुरु का प्रकाश ही सच्चे ज्ञान का प्रकाश है। हम दीप प्रज्वलन के साथ दीक्षांत समारोह का आरंभ करेंगे। तत्पश्चात विश्वविद्यालय के छात्र तैत्रीय उपनिषद की शिक्षावली का उच्चारण करेंगे। We request the dignitaries to kindly come forward for lighting the lamp.
Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। वेदमनूच्याचार्योऽन्ते वासिनमनुशास्ति। सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान्मा प्रमदः। आचार्याय प्रियन्धनमाहृत्य प्रजातन्तुं मा व्यवच्छेत्सीः। सत्यान्न प्रमदितव्यम् धर्मान्न प्रमदितव्यम् कुशलान्न प्रमदितव्यम् भूत्यैन प्रमदितव्यम् स्वाध्याय प्रवचनाभ्यान्न प्रमदितव्यम् देवपितृकार्याभ्यान्न प्रमदितव्यम् मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्यदेवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव यान्यनवद्यानि कर्माणि तानि सेवितव्यानि नो इतराणि यान्यस्माकं सुचरितानि तानि त्वयोपास्यानि नो इतराणि ये के चास्मच्छ्रेयागुंसो ब्राह्मणाः तेषां त्वया सनेन प्रश्वसितव्यम् श्रद्धया देयम् अश्रद्धया देयम् श्रिया देयम् ह्रिया देयम् भिया देयम् संविदा देयम् अथ यदि ते कर्म विचिकित्सा वा वृत्त विचिकित्सा वा स्यात् ये तत्र ब्राह्मणा आसम्मर्षिणः युक्ता अयुक्ताः अलूक्षा धर्मकामा स्युः यथा ते तत्र वर्तेरन् तथा तत्र वर्तेताः अथाभ्याख्यातेषु ये तत्र ब्राह्मणा आसम्मर्षिणः युक्ता अयुक्ताः अलूक्षा धर्मकामा स्युः यथा ते तेषु वर्तेरन् तथा तेषु वर्तेताः एष आदेशः एष उपदेशः एषा वेदोपनिषत् एतदनुशासनम् एवमुपासितव्यम् एवमुचैतदुपास्यम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ तत्सत् श्री साईश्वरार्पणमस्तु।
As we commence this academic year, we are thrilled to announce that Sadhguru Sri Madhusudan Sai, the founder of Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence, has assumed the role of the Chancellor of the university. Sri Madhusudan Sai is one of the youngest chancellors of the country. We also express our gratitude to Sri B.N. Narasimhamurthy, who has served as an educator and mentor of young students for more than 50 years through his association with the Sri Sathya Sai educational institutions.
May we now request our revered Chancellor to declare the convocation open.
I declare the convocation open.
It is with deep reverence and gratitude that we welcome the dignitaries present on the dais by offering them a token of our love. Sadhguru Sri Madhusudan Sai, revered Chancellor Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence, a visionary, spiritual leader and humanitarian transforming million lives across the world. Padma Vibhushan awardee Dr. Sonal Man Singh, acclaimed Indian classical dancer, fellow of Sangeet Natak Academy and former Rajya Sabha member. Venerable Niva Tapatero, revered Buddhist monk of the Jetavanarama Monastery, Sri Lanka.
Padma Shri awardee Srimati Kavita Krishnamurthy, renowned Indian playback and classical singer. Padma Shri awardee Shri Prakash Padukone, legendary Indian badminton player.
Dr. C. Srinivas, Chairman Sri Sathya Sai Health and Education Trust, that operates Sri Sathya Sai Sanjeevani Hospitals, the largest chain of pediatric cardiac hospitals. Padma Vibhushan awardee Dr. Anil Kakotkar, Indian nuclear physicist and mechanical engineer, former Chairman Atomic Energy Commission of India and former President of National Academy of Sciences. Shri B.N. Narasimhamurthy, Chief Mentor, Sri Sathya Sai Loka Seva Gurukulam Group of Institutions.
Shri J. Chowdhury, Founder, International Startup Foundation, Founding Director, Software Technology Parks of India and former Special Chief Secretary and IT Advisor to Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Dr. Srikantamurthy K., Vice Chancellor, Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence. Truly, this is a spectacle to behold as the Premamrutham stage stands decorated with luminaries from different walks of life, from spirituality to sports, science and arts, technology and research, from healthcare to education. Each of them exemplifies perfection in action, Yogaha Karmasu Kaushalam, the very motto of our university. Once again, a hearty welcome to each one of them.
ಶ್ರೀ ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ಮಾನವ ಅಭ್ಯುದಯ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ 4ನೇ ಘಟಿಕೋತ್ಸವದ ಶುಭ ಸಮಾರಂಭಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹೃದಯಪೂರ್ವಕ ಸ್ವಾಗತಗಳು. ಪೂಜ್ಯತೆ ಮತ್ತು ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆಗಳಿಂದ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಸೀನರಾಗಿರುವ ಗಣ್ಯಮಾನ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಶುಭ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಗುರುಪೂರ್ಣಿಮೆಯ ಪರ್ವ ದಿವಸವಾದ ಇಂದು 21ನೇ ಶತಮಾನ ಕಂಡ ಮಾನವತಾವಾದಿಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಆರಾಧ್ಯ ದೈವ ಮತ್ತು ಗುರುವಾದ ಭಗವಾನ್ ಶ್ರೀ ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ಬಾಬಾರವರಿಗೆ ಭಕ್ತಿಪೂರ್ವಕ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಅವರ ನಿಸ್ವಾರ್ಥ ಪ್ರೇಮ ಮತ್ತು ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಅನುಸರಿಸುವ ಮೂಲಕ ಅವರ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಉತ್ತರಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಾಗಿರುವ ಸದ್ಗುರು ಶ್ರೀ ಮಧುಸೂದನ ಸಾಯಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಕ್ತಿಪೂರ್ವಕ ಪ್ರಣಾಮಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಈ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ 4ನೇ ಘಟಿಕೋತ್ಸವದಲ್ಲಿ ಪದವೀಧರರಾಗುತ್ತಿರುವ 111 ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರು ಒಂದೇ ಗುರು ಪರಂಪರಾ ಎಂಬ ಆದರ್ಶದೊಂದಿಗೆ ನಿಸ್ವಾರ್ಥ ಸೇವೆ ಮತ್ತು ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಪರಂಪರೆಯನ್ನು ವಿಶ್ವದಾದ್ಯಂತ ಪಸರಿಸುವ ಮತ್ತು ನಡೆಸುವ ಆಶಯವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಿಲಯವು ದೇಶದ ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ ಯುವಕರಿಗೆ ಪರಿಪೂರ್ಣ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ವಿಧಾನವನ್ನು ನೀಡುವ ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟ ಗುರುಕುಲ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಉಚಿತವಾಗಿ ನೀಡಲಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ವಸುದೈವ ಕುಟುಂಬಕಂ ಈ ಪುರಾತನ ಸೂಕ್ತಿಯು ಈ ವರ್ಷದ ಘಟಿಕೋತ್ಸವದ ವಿಷಯ ವಸ್ತುವಾಗಿದ್ದು, ಒಂದು ಜಗತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಕುಟುಂಬ ಎಂಬ ವಿಶಾಲ ಮನೋಭಾವನೆಯ ಮೂಲಕ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯು ಸಮಷ್ಟಿಯ ಒಳಿತಿಗಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಾರ್ಥವನ್ನು ತ್ಯಜಿಸಿ ಪರಸ್ಪರ ಕೂಡಿ ಒಳಿತನ್ನು ಮಾಡುವ ಮೂಲಕ ಜಗತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮೃದ್ಧತೆ, ಶಾಂತಿ, ಸೌಹಾರ್ದತೆಯನ್ನು ತರಬಹುದಾಗಿದೆ ಎಂಬ ಸಂದೇಶವನ್ನು ಸಾರಿ ಹೇಳುತ್ತದೆ. We'll now have the video on the theme of this year's convocation, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam.
Harmony is a synthesizer. It allows diversities to thrive and grow while combining together traces from its tapestry and producing a beautiful effect of the whole. In this whole, the individual identity disappears to rediscover itself again in the collective presence. In harmony, we are not two, but one. Harmony is present in everything in nature. The universe operates with harmony, the rhythms of nature follow a cyclic symphony, and the organisms of the human body operate in consonance. It is only when there is dissonance that there is pain and suffering in worldly existence. The effort is to bring back harmony where there is disharmony, so the world's consciousness reposes in happiness and well-being. Can education pave the way for harmony? Is the question we raised and found answers for. Education should be used as a tool to bring inner harmony within oneself so that it can create interharmony between one another in the world. Inner harmony happens when the three faculties of body, mind and spirit work in tandem. Thus, the right kind of education has to cater to the whole person. The soul, which is the core of the person, has to be nurtured with love, kindness, compassion and acceptance, invoking a sense of joy. The faculty of the mind and intellect, which thinks and discriminates, should be imparted with knowledge and skills, bringing forth the quality of creativity. And the body and the senses, which serve as instruments, should be nourished and looked after so it may serve with strength and vigor. This has been the effort of Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence to harmonize the mind with the heart so the senses and the body follow suit. Hence, it is paramount that education should pave the way to individual harmony, societal harmony and global harmony. The feeling of oneness where we treat everyone as our own and live like a family is possible only when we live in harmony. The vision of ancient India, which considered the whole world as one family, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, indirectly leads to the need to harmonize ourselves with all, so each individual finds oneself in tune with the rest of their environment and keep doing acts of goodness for the collective welfare of all. The Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence has championed the cause of One World, One Family, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, ever since its commencement in the year 2019, and has been striving to make this vision a reality by molding every student into a wholesome person who characterizes academic acumen, compassionate nature, and serving tendency. With these, the university promises to educate, to emancipate the individual and the larger society from its limitations, so the higher potential is embraced and manifested in one and all. The celebration of the fourth convocation of the university is a step towards realizing global harmony in the spirit of One World, One Family, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam.
The theme of this year's convocation emphasizes on actualizing the vision of One World, One Family, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam into a reality where individual interests unite to form a formidable collective force, bringing about prosperity, peace, and harmony to all in the world.
इस विश्वविद्यालय की शिक्षा पद्धति पारंपरिक ज्ञान, आधुनिक शिक्षा एवं आध्यात्मिक विकास का समन्वय है। यह संस्थान मूल्य आधारित शिक्षा, चरित्र निर्माण तथा मानव सेवा को विशेष महत्व देता है। यहाँ विद्यार्थियों को शैक्षणिक दक्षता के साथ साथ नैतिक एवं आध्यात्मिक मूल्यों को आत्मसात करने की प्रेरणा दी जाती है, ताकि वे अपने अपने क्षेत्रों में करुणामय एवं उत्तरदायी नेतृत्व प्रदान कर सकें।
This year, the university has yet again regenerated itself through several new initiatives. The International Institute for Human Values Education is being established at New Delhi as a national hub to train educators in values-based education. A rural education center is being established at Madhyala in Dakshin Kannada district of Karnataka to offer tailored graduate courses to rural students from the region. A genomics laboratory is being set up at this very campus in Muddenahalli as a state-of-the-art lab to conduct advanced research in genetics with a focus on identifying hereditary causes of diseases affecting the Indian population. A heart valve bank is being established as a specialized facility at the teaching hospital in Muddenahalli to preserve and provide heart valves for pediatric and adult cardiac surgeries, enhancing life-saving capabilities.
Diploma in Clinical Engineering is a unique industry-designed program that is being introduced this year. This course will blend technology and management and train students in operations, maintenance, and optimization of medical equipment. The university has also introduced 16 postgraduate programs in medicine and 2 BSc courses in cardiac care technology and perfusion technology. A cutting-edge artificial intelligence lab will be established to foster interdisciplinary research that integrates AI with medical science, education, and allied fields. We now call upon Kavya K. from the MA Economics stream to administer the pledge to the qualified candidates. We request all students to rise.
Please repeat after me.
वयं भारतमातुः पुत्राः भारतीय वैभवस्य संस्कृतेः च उन्नतये प्रतिज्ञां स्वीकुर्मः अस्माकं देशस्य कल्याणाय सहयोगिनां च संरक्षणाय स्वात्मानं समर्पयामः वयं विश्वासं कुर्मः जनेषु सोदरभावः परमात्मनि पितृत्वभावः जगति कुटुम्बभावः च भवतु इति वयं वित्तरहितविद्यादानेन आरोग्यपालनेन पौष्टिक आहारप्रदानेन समाजस्य आवश्यकता पूरणेन च सेवा तत्पराः भवेम वयं निस्वार्थ प्रेम भावे सेवा कार्ये च सदा निरताः यतः अस्माभिः श्री सत्य साई मानव अभ्युदय विश्वविद्यालये मौल्याधारित जीवनक्रमः अधीतः तथा च तस्य प्रसारणकार्ये आजीवनं सेवाव्रतिनः भवेम निस्वार्थभावेन समाजसेवया स्वदैवशक्तिम् अनुभूय अस्माकं जीवनं सार्थकं कुर्मः यथा आत्मनो मोक्षार्थं जगद्धिताय च।
We now request Dr. Shrikanta Murthy K, the Vice Chancellor of Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence, to present the annual report.
Om Shri Sairam. Invoking the blessings of Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba, offering our collective pranams at the lotus feet of Sadguru Shri Madhusudan Sai Ji. Esteemed dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, invitees, faculty members, elders, my dear brothers and sisters, students and parents, a very good morning to all of you. I wish you a very happy Guru Purnima. Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence was established for the right reason, the emancipation of the self and the welfare of humanity. And this day, I am honored to present a summary of the key milestones achieved by our university over the last year. The academic year witnessed the signing of several significant memorandum of understanding, opening new frontiers in science, arts, healthcare services, and interdisciplinary research. The MOU with Indian Council of Medical Research, the National Institute of Nutrition, the Indian Council of Agricultural Research, the Indian Institute of Millets Research aims to support research and innovation in millet-based child nutrition. In the arts and cultural domain, MOUs with the Indira Gandhi National Center for the Arts, New Delhi, and the Foundation for Indian Historical and Cultural Research, Bengaluru, created fresh avenues for teaching, research, and artistic expression. In the area of healthcare and life sciences, the university joined hands with Healing Little Hearts, United Kingdom, Dafner Instrumente, Germany, the University of Transdisciplinary Health Sciences and Technology, Bengaluru, Sunshine Action Mission, Singapore, BAPIO, United Kingdom. These collaborations aim to offer world-class training, cutting-edge research exposure, and promote student exchange and global health service initiatives. A landmark MOU with Visvesvaraya Technological University, Belagavi, Karnataka, opened pioneering avenues for AI-driven research in healthcare and humanities. Additionally, our partnership with Passpol fostered innovation and facilitated student exchange initiatives. The university also hosted numerous conferences and workshops throughout the year, each one a powerful step forward in our pursuit of academic excellence and our unwavering commitment to value-based motivation. The International Seminar on Biotechnology and Life Sciences, focusing on collaborative pathways to sustainable development. This was followed by a milestone event, the world's first international conference on pediatric heart valve repairs, held in collaboration with Pediatric Cardiac Society of India. We also hosted the International Nursing Conference on Pediatric cardiac intensive care, bringing together experts from across the globe. In the field of technology and medical training, a hands-on workshop on generative artificial intelligence equipped participants with practical knowledge and skills. The Bharat Sangeet Sammelan brought a unique confluence of scholarship and tradition with vibrant discussions and performances by renowned artists. A proud milestone was reached with the launch of first edition of the All India Vice Chancellor Conference on Values-Based Education. This landmark event called for a national movement to embed values in higher education, with participation from over 50 universities across 18 states. Building on this momentum, the second edition of the conference, held with the theme Humane Education for a Better World, ended yesterday on a truly inspiring note. On this occasion, a book titled Test Your Humane Quotient, authored by Professor T. Venugopal, Registrar Evaluation, and Mr. Sai Krishna, Research Scholar, was launched. This publication was brought out in collaboration with the International Institute of Humanist Values Education. The central idea of the book is how our human qualities can be assessed, nurtured, and elevated, making it especially relevant to today's world. Together, these events reflect the university's commitment to academic excellence, technological advancement, and the promotion of values-based education for a better world. The university continued its tradition of recognizing excellence that uplifts both humanity and culture. The Sri Sathya Sai Award for Human Excellence honored real-life heroes, individuals who serve society with love, courage, and humility. The Sri Sathya Sai Sangeeta Shiromani title was awarded to Tala Yogi Vidwan Suresh Talwalkar and Vidwan Naiveli Santana Gopalan for their outstanding contributions to Indian classical music. Additionally, the grassroots awards presented by the university celebrated the innovation and creativity emerging from rural India. The third convocation marked a celebration of academic excellence and the launch of integrated diploma programs in agriculture and NGO leadership, aligning with our divine Chancellor's vision to prepare socially committed graduates for nation building. The Saundarya Lahari workshop inspired students through a creative blend of Vedanta and self-expression. Students from the Performing Arts Department offered soul-stirring performance at Margal Mahotsav, Chennai, and presented a powerful rendition of Om Namah Shivaya at Grama in Prayagraj. At the Mahakumbha Mela, the university's medical team served over 42,000 pilgrims, offering compassionate, round-the-clock care in the true spirit of service. A proud milestone was reached as our first batch of postgraduate girls embarked on an educational tour across Europe and United Kingdom, symbolizing the empowered rise of women in higher education. The university was honored with IDA Education Award presented by the India Didactics Association, New Delhi, in recognition of its efforts in promoting student well-being. Mr. Neeraj Gopinath, Associate Professor in the Department of Anesthesiology and Pain Medicine, was recognized among the top 2% of global scientists in Stanford University's 2024 list for his outstanding research contributions. At the 38th Association of Indian University Inter-University South-East Zone Youth Festival, hosted by Christ University, Bengaluru, our students brought home 10 awards showcasing excellence in cultural and creative expression. The inaugural MBBS batch at Sri Madhusudan Sai Institute of Medical Sciences and Research achieved remarkable results with 80% distinctions and 20% first class. A true testament to our values-based education model, which nurtures both academic success and inner excellence. In a year of great honor, our revered founder, Sri Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai, was conferred Fiji's highest civilian honor, the Companion of the Order of Fiji, for his extraordinary global humanitarian service. He was also awarded an honorary doctorate by Visvesvaraya Technological University for his nation-building contributions in education, healthcare, and nutrition. In a historic moment, he became the Chancellor of our university, emerging as one of the youngest Chancellors in the country, guiding us with a divine vision towards service and transformation. In every theatre of action, whether it was a classroom, an operating room, a rural village, a research lab, or a performing stage, the university stood firm in its sacred mission to offer world-class education and healthcare entirely free of cost to every deserving heart and every seeking mind. The academic year 24-25 was not just a record of activities, it was a living testimony, a melodic confluence of Seva, Shiksha, and Sadhana. Before I conclude, I express my heartfelt thanks to all the luminaries on the dais for gracing this event with their presence today. I offer my deepest gratitude to our founder and chancellor, Sri Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai, whose love, vision, and tireless service continue to illumine the path for all of us. I thank our faculty and staff for their dedication, our students for their sincerity, and all our well-wishers and supporters whose faith sustains this sacred mission. Thank you, Sai Ram.
Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence is guided by the principle Atmano Mokshartham Jagat Hitaya Cha, redemption of one's own self and the welfare of society. The university has as its core function the integration of human values into education in order to manifest the inherent divinity within each individual. To advance this cause, a 2-day All India Vice Chancellors Conference was held on 8th and 9th July. The theme of the conference was Humane Education for a Better World and saw the participation of educationists, academicians, and policymakers from renowned universities across the country. The thoughtfully curated sessions on various themes enabled delegates to discuss, deliberate the need to reintegrate humaneness into modern academic practices. As an actionable way forward, the delegates collectively signed off on a resolution. We now request Professor Deepti Dharmani, Vice Chancellor of Chaudhry Bansi Lal University, to present the resolution on behalf of the Vice Chancellors.
Gururu Brahma, Gururu Vishnu, Gururu Devo Maheshwara, Gururu Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Salutation to the lotus feet of Sadguru and pranam to everyone on the dais and in the hall. It is nothing else but the grace of God and Sathya Sai Babaji coming through the blessings of Sadguru Madhusudan Ji to be a part of this ceremony today, besides being a part of the 2-day-long Vichar Yagya that underwent here on this auspicious piece of land to deliberate upon the most pertinent issues of the times. When the world is witnessing extreme forces of violence at global, societal, familial, and individual levels, in both externalized and internalized forms, what else but humane education can be the panacea to the grave problem? The Gita says, Yada yada hi dharmasya glani bhavati bharata abhyuthanam dharmasya tadatmanam srijamaham. Whenever there is grave loss to the dharma, there comes a super soul to re-establish the world order. We are blessed to be so near to the one who has both the vision and the divine power to undertake this uphill task. We, like little squirrels, feel privileged to join in this Ram Kaj, to build bridges among the humans, especially young minds, by imparting humane education. We are immensely grateful to the Sadguru for paving way for us by providing us a model to implement at the institutional level in different parts of Bharat. On behalf of all the Vice Chancellors, while I read out the resolution passed yesterday, I humbly beseech Sadguru to bless us with the strength to realize his vision of foregrounding dharma to the char purusharth, dharma, artha, kama, moksha, as the times have jumbled them and the dharma has been relegated. I read out the resolution. The All India Vice Chancellors Conference, 2nd edition, organized by Shri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence on 8th and 9th of July 2025, witnessed the presence of more than 50 Vice Chancellors from more than 15 states of the country. As per the theme of conference, Humane Education for a Better World, the conference had various aspects of humane education deliberated upon. The discussions on the conference led to a common understanding that the problems of the world at the level of nations have the resolution in the inculcation of selflessness at the level of individuals. Towards this, it was felt that integrating value-based humane education into education system is a dire and urgent need. Humane education provides the necessary balance to the current focus of education process of building skills by complementing it with bringing its focus on building characters. Such as education is in complex sync with NEP 2020, which lays significant emphasis on bringing value-based education to the current education system. Various challenges in implementation of human education in higher education institutions were also delved upon during the conference. To overcome this, it was observed that simple but practical and effective strategies need to be formulated and implemented in a step-by-step manner to achieve this mighty goal. This calls upon a national level effort combining efforts of multiple institutions in a longer time frame. It was unanimously resolved that Shri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence, with its excellent background of commendable efforts in value-based education, would spearhead this national level effort along with the other institutions who align with this idea of infusing value-based humane education into our education system. Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence also introduces during the conference the unique and the innovative idea of humane quotient and humane excellent quotient to provide a framework for measuring inculcation of human values in individuals, in particular students. These ideas were well appreciated, and it was agreed by the members, participants of the conference, to implement these ideas at their higher educational institutions. Thank you very much.
Now, I request Dr. Totatri Venugopal, Registrar Evaluation, to present and admit the qualified candidates.
Revered founder and chancellor of Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence and guests of honors, it is my pleasure to announce that the university confers honorary doctorates to 6 eminent individuals this year. The university confers degrees to 8 Doctor of Philosophy scholars, 22 postgraduate students, and 81 undergraduate students. I request all the graduating candidates of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Science, Master of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Arts, and Bachelor of Performing Arts to kindly rise. The candidates for Doctor of Philosophy, undergraduate and postgraduate degrees of various programs of study are presented here today. These candidates have been examined and found qualified for the degree. On behalf of the founder and Chancellor of Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence, I admit all the candidates presented for the award of doctorate and degree certificates with an order to present themselves in speech and conduct befitting the certificates awarded to them. I request all the graduating candidates of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Science, Master of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Performing Arts to resume their seats.
We are very happy to welcome amidst us Arvinda De Silva ji, legendary cricketer from Sri Lanka. Please give a big round of applause for Deshabandhu Arvinda De Silva ji, who's come here all the way from Sri Lanka. On behalf of all of us, we extend a token of our love.
This year, the university confers honorary doctorates to 5 exemplary individuals in the fields of science and technology, social service and education, sports and fitness, music and arts, and information technology. The university is honored to confer upon Dr. Anil Kakodkar the honorary doctorate for science and technology in recognition of his human excellence that has united science and technology with a unique grassroots to global approach. May we now request Dr. C. Srinivas to hand over the doctorate to Dr. Anil Kakodkar.
An excerpt from the citation, Dr. Anil Kakodkar played a major role in asserting India's sovereignty in the nuclear space. Dr. Kakodkar has introduced the concept of SILIJ, city and village, a combination of the best city and best village practice for a sustainable ecosystem and rural development. We request Dr. Kakodkar to give his acceptance speech.
Revered Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai ji, Honorable Chancellor of this wonderful university, distinguished personalities on the dais, off the dais, dear students who have graduated today, invitees, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me express my gratitude to this university for this great honor. Coming from a university dedicated to human excellence and coming on the Guru Purnima day, I think is a feature that I would remember the whole of my life. The pursuits that we all are engaged in our different disciplines, different walks of life, and the progress that the world has witnessed still begs the question whether we are on the right path, whether the world is moving towards a larger welfare society, And I think the answer to such questions, creation of people who would put the world on the corrective path, requires institutions like this, the universities like this, and leaders like Sadhguru Shri Madhusudan Sai ji. So, I, on behalf of everyone present here, pay my humble respects and promise, like a graduating student, that we, or at least let me say I, would pursue the path which is dear to all of you. Thank you so much.
The university is honored to confer upon Shri B.N. Narasimhamurthy the Honorary Doctorate for Social Service and Education for being an enthusiast passionate about education for empowerment and emancipation. May we now please call upon Shri B.N. Narasimhamurthy to accept his honor from Guru Tero.
An excerpt from the citation. Sri Narasimhamurthy Ji's divine partnership with Sadhguru led to the establishment of 28 educational campuses in the last 12 years to promote values-based free education for rural children in India from grade 6 up to doctoral studies.
May we request Narasimhamurthy Ji to please give his acceptance speech.
On this most auspicious occasion of Guru Purnima, on behalf of everyone seated here and on behalf of all those watching us live from all over the world, I offer loving pranams at the feet of Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba and his chosen disciple Sadhguru Shri Madhusudan Sai. Esteemed luminaries on the stage, dignitaries in the audience, very dear brothers and sisters from many parts of the world, dear students, boys and girls. Anything that comes to you from Sri Sathya Sai University is a recognition from God. It is a blessing from the divine, since the representative of God on earth, our Sadhguru Shri Madhusudan Sai has established this university, and he is creating many images of himself in the students, both boys and girls. It was Lord Jesus Christ who said, God made man in his own image. Today, after 4 years after the establishment of this university, I see many of our graduates and postgraduates, or even the doctorates, they have cultivated such a selfless attitude of service that they justify what Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba wrote in his very little book, a treatise on education, Vidyavahini. Nishkama Sutra is the Nishkama Seva is the sutra of education. The bottom line of education anywhere in the world should train the students, boys and girls, as servants of mankind. Unless it is done, that education is a failure. On this basis, we have to assess how our universities are functioning today, how our schools and colleges are functioning today. This divine blessing conferred on me, I accept with all humility, gratitude, and love. I know that this honor is not for me. It is for the cause that I have stood all my life. And even today I stand for that cause. And it belongs to all those who stand for that cause. First in this list is our senior Tyagajivis who live with me in the senior boys hostel created by Sadhguru Sri Madhusudan Sai, who have dedicated their entire life. Many of them are senior to me. Senior most is 93 years old. We live in a hostel. We lived in a hostel all our lives because we dedicated our lives for this cause. Without any family encumbrances, many decades of our life, we served this cause. And there are many more who stand for this cause. This honor which was given to me today belongs to every one of them. And what is this cause that I am talking about? It's God's vision, which was planted in the heart of a young man in Karnataka, in Dakshina Kannada district, many decades ago. That young man was Madhyal Narayan Bhatt. The vision that sprang up in the heart of Madhyal Narayan Bhatt, I would say, is a covenant between God in the form of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba and man in the form of Madhyal Narayan Bhatt. This covenant was signed by God. In Kannada, there is a very famous poem written by Kuvempu. Devaru Ruju Hakidanu. God signed. God has signed this covenant with that authority. So much of confidence I speak. The way today Sadhguru Sri Madhusudan Sai is taking forward that vision for implementation. At my age of 8 decades and more, I am very sure that it will come into reality. It will be implemented. What is that? This is, he thought of Madhyal Narayan Bhatt, inspired by Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, thought of a mammoth missionary organization, 1 million strong, young men and young women totally dedicated for Atmano Mokshartham Jagadhitaya Cha, Atma Kalyana and Loka Kalyana, universal welfare and self-emancipation. That was the dream. That is the cause for which we have stood. And today the reins of this cause are in the hands of Sadhguru Sri Madhusudan Sai. And to whom do I dedicate this honor? I dedicate this honor to all the students of Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence, to you, my dear boys and girls. It is through you that this vision is going to be implemented. We already have nearly a few hundred young men and women who have taken a pledge to dedicate themselves completely, sacrificing all that they are endowed with for the service of humanity under the leadership of Sadhguru Sri Madhusudan Sai. Finally, I dedicate it to the best Tyagajivi that I have seen in my long life, Sadhguru Sri Madhusudan Sai. Thank you very much. Sairam to you.
The university confers the honorary doctorate for sports and fitness upon Shri Prakash Padukone for his undying love for the game of badminton and for nurturing generations of sportspersons. May we now request Shri Arvinda De Silva to do the honors for Shri Prakash Padukone, please.
An excerpt from this citation. The vision of the Padukone School of Badminton is simple: badminton for all. With over 75 coaching centers across 18 cities in India, the school focuses on grassroots level coaching and making badminton accessible and affordable to all. We request Shri Prakash Padukone to give his acceptance speech.
Namaskaram. First of all, it's a great honor for me that the Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence has recognized my achievements and conferred me this doctorate. Indeed grateful to the university and to everybody for having chosen me for this honor. I'm not a very good speaker, unlike some of the others. I've always been in sports, but a few things I've learned from sports which I would like to share with the students. One need not take up sports only to become champions. Sports also teaches a lot of good values, ability to accept defeat, team bonding, and a discipline, dedication, focus, and a lot of other things. So from my own personal experience, sports has taught me two things, which I realized after I had retired from the sport. One was, I played the sport badminton at a time when nobody knew about the sport, especially in the southern part of India. There was another sport called ball badminton, which was very popular, and this game was called shuttle badminton, and there was very few courts in the southern part of the country. But one thing, my father told me, I used to play in a marriage hall, which was booked for 6 months in a year for marriages, and we could play only the remaining 6 months. But despite that, my father had told me two things, and I stuck to that, not only during my career, but even later. The first one was not to complain about anything. Even though we did not have any facilities in terms of infrastructure or equipment, coaching, coaches, whatever was available, I focused on that. And not just me, players who were playing with me, we never complained about lack of facilities. We never complained about, we don't have this or we don't have that. We were happy with what we had and focused more on things which were under my control or under our control. So I think these two things really helped me to achieve whatever little success I could do at the international level. And even beyond that, even in life, I've tried to follow this to the extent possible. That is, one is not to complain about anything and focus on things which are under your control. If certain things are not in your hands, there's no point thinking about it, no point wasting time about it. A lot of things which are under your control. For example, in my case, things like how much effort I put in when I'm on the court, in the gym or on the ground. So all these things are under my control. So I focused only on giving my 100% in every session and did not think too much about the end result. I think that helped me a lot. And my advice to the students would be to not complain. Believe that whatever you have is enough, is more than enough. And if you get anything extra, that will be a bonus. So if you keep depending on things, for others to help you, you will probably progress a little slower. A person who has self-belief, self-confidence can believe that you can do well with whatever facilities you have, and that person will probably improve faster. So I think these were the two things I just wanted to share with the students. I once again thank the university for having conferred this honor on me, and I accept this award most graciously. Thank you. Good luck to all the students. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The university confers the Honorary Doctorate for Music and Arts upon Srimati Kavita Krishnamurthy for her versatile contribution to the world of music, transcending genres and languages. We request Srimati Kavita Krishnamurthy to accept the honor from Dr. Sonal Mansingh, please.
An excerpt from the citation, seeking deeper purpose through music, she co-founded the Lakshminarayana Global Center of Excellence with her husband, the legendary violinist, Dr. L. Subramaniam. Their legacy of music is also being carried forward by their children through SAPA, the Subramaniam Academy of Performing Arts. We request Kavita ji for her acceptance speech.
Pranams to Sri Bhagwan Sathya Sai Baba. Pranams to the Chancellor of the University, the youngest Chancellor ever, to Sadhguru Swami Madhusudan ji. To all the dignitaries on stage, ladies and gentlemen, students, their wonderful teachers, and to everyone here today at this wonderful university. I really feel very humbled and privileged. I don't even know if I deserve this kind of an honor from such a fabulous place, which teaches not only professional excellence, but also teaches all the value of shiksha, sadhana, and seva. I'd like to say that the most wonderful thing after I was born, I realized was the most divine blessing has been music. And it's because of music that I have been able to, come across such great people in my life, singing in front of Baba. All this happened only because of God giving me this divine blessing of music. Throughout my journey, I have never worried about how excellently I have sung or what I have achieved. God has been kind that He has given me a certain amount of fame and success. But that is not what I treasure the most. What I treasure the most is that this opportunity, because of music, I was able to sing in Baba, able to sing in front of Swamiji, able to sing under, for so many wonderful people. And my journey has not been alone. As a musician, it's every guru, from my gurus, from my parents who supported me in music, to my music teachers, to all the music directors. And even the smallest music director who's somebody when I was struggling to sing, those days we used to have songs where we had to sing them on a stretch. We could not do two lines. We had to sing the entire song. And that time maybe I was struggling how to take a breath in a song. And this man who really probably taught me the song and couldn't sing very well would tell me where I should take a breath. So these are all my gurus in my life, and today on this wonderful occasion of Guru Purnima, my pranams to all these people from whom I learnt a lot. I don't know why this keeps on falling, I'm so sorry. I'll hold it in my hand for now. And last but not the least, I'm so grateful I got it from Sonalji, whom I respect as one of the greatest artists of our country, and also a great human being and a person who has great human values. And my pronouns to all these excellent people who got the award, and I'm amazed that you thought of me getting this award in front of such eminent people. Thank you. And shall I say that last but not the least, one of the biggest gurus in my life now is my husband, Dr. L. Subramaniam, who's taught me so much about values of music. I have seen his dedication and hard work. And today, after getting this doctorate, I feel humbled, and I'd like to say that I'm reinforcing my strength within myself, and I'm going home with the feeling of shiksha, more sadhana, and seva if possible. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. The university confers the Honorary Doctorate for Information Technology upon Shri J.A. Chowdhury for being the visionary behind India's IT revolution and an entrepreneurial mentor par excellence. May we now please call upon Shri J.A. Chowdhury to accept the honor from Sadhguru.
An excerpt from this citation, Shri J.A. Chowdhury founded the International Startup Foundation and Junicon to empower groundbreaking innovators, entrepreneurs, and leaders in alignment with the Bharat 2047 vision. We request Shri J. Chowdhury for his acceptance speech.
Pranams, Sadhguru. This is a great honor in my entire life, getting this honor directly from Sadhguru, the Almighty himself. Though I got an honorary doctorate today from Sadhguru Sri Madhusudan Sai ji, but I'm still LKG student in the Sathya Sai ecosystem. I'm just a 3-year-old kid. I was drawn into this ecosystem forcefully by my friend Sachendra ji, and I came here about 3 years back. Very reluctantly I came to this campus, but after meeting Sadhguru Sri Madhusudan Sai ji, it's like love at first sight. I don't know what mesmerism or what mantra he played on me. From that day onwards, though I was investing in startups and I was mentoring many startups around the globe, but from that day onwards, a lot of miracles took place in my life. Though it's a 3-year-old journey, let me tell the personal miracles. Afterwards, I'll tell about the professional miracles. In 3 years, when I was in Dallas airport, that time doctors declared that I have a cancer in my body and I had to come back to India and take the radiation therapy and hormone therapy. And most of the doctors, they said, Jay, you'll have maybe about 5 years of quality life. I was not knowing what is going to happen in this. But anyway, fortunately, I was with Sadhguru. Sadhguru came to Dallas for the divine discourse at Dallas city. Then while he was taking off flight in his special flight, I wanted to come back to India. I met him in the airport. Then when I prayed my pranams to him. He said, "Don't worry, you are like my Arjuna, how God can take you, and you have a lot of work to do." That was the message and blessings he had given it to me. Today, there is no cancer in my body at all. In fact, recently I was in a conference in Austin, Texas. Everybody was telling, "Jay, you are looking much more energetic, more glow in your face. What happened?" I don't know what happened, but that's what the observation. So this is the personal miracle which I got the blessings from the living God, Sadhguru Madhusudan Sai Ji. And the second and third, there are many more in these 3 years. The paucity of the time, I'll mention only a couple of things. When I came here, I was not having any purpose in my life, what that I have to do. Though I was helping a lot of startups, but there was no particular goal in my mind, what is that I need to do. When Satyendra brought me to this campus, he gave me the direction. Probably he knew that a lot of jobs are going to be automated by the generative AI and whatever the automation tools which are happening. He gave me the direction that you have to create the job creators through the startup ecosystem. And he asked me to conduct a conference, startup conference in Muddenahalli. We met him in July. I think middle of July, I came here and met Sadhguru. And he said, October 2nd, Gandhi Jayanti is coming. Is it possible for you to organize this conference? I reluctantly said, yes, I will organize this conference, Swamiji. Then while going in the car, I was thinking, how can I organize an international conference, that too in the startup? We don't have a website, we don't have organization, we have nothing. What is that we need to do? That's how my ISF journey started. And Swamiji was somewhere in Fiji, I don't remember which country he was traveling, and I was told he was not well. Though he was not well, he was guiding us how to design the conference, how to design the logo. Logo of International Startup Foundation was designed by Swamiji himself. And there also, he gave a clear signal. The charka, Gandhi's charka was the main thing, the logo. And he gave a clear signal that Gandhiji always believed in rural economy, rural empowerment, whereas the others could not follow Gandhiji's followings. And he gave a signal to me that though I have been helping the startups in Bangalore, Hyderabad and Silicon Valley, he gave a signal to me that I need to look at the rural startups, rural people who are now neglected in this journey. Without telling clearly, by designing the logo itself, he told me what is that my life purpose, and I got the message. My second conference was totally focused on the rural entrepreneurship and rural opportunities. That's when, with his blessings, we coined a new word called Junicorns, Junior Unicorns, which we got the trademark also registered in our name. And there also we want to help the rural Junicorns, rural junior unicorns. Today they are not getting any facility. Everybody has to go to Hyderabad or Bangalore. How can they travel? There is no accommodation facilities for them. So, but the rural India is getting neglected. We can't create the divide between urban India and rural India. So I was thinking that how he gave the two messages. One is focus on rural India. The second one, I don't want valuation-based startups. I want value-based startups. How do you create value-based? These are the two fundamental signals and direction he has given to me during the second International Startup Conference. It was held in the same campus in Muddenahalli. Then I started working on how do we really realize the two important things for the country, which Swamiji has given the direction. Recently, to our surprise, in fact, all my friends said, Jay, how can you take the rural kids, rural innovators, all the way to America? I thought, if you had to give them aspirational, give them the inspiration for them to really succeed in their life, I thought, let me take them all the way to US. US is supposed to be number one in the startup ecosystem and the innovation ecosystem. Many of my friends said, no, you are taking a big risk, Jay. Why don't you organize either in Bangalore or Hyderabad? No. I want to take these kids all the way to United States. So we ran the competition in 4 states. Most of them are rural kids, and many of them are single parents and no parents. We got them training, we identified, and also we told them, all these 75 years of Indian independence, none of our government people really solved. There are many problems in the rural area. I told these kids, you identify your own problems in your own area. Local problems have to be solved by the local people. You identify the problem and try to solve the problem in an innovative way, and those are the people whom we are going to select. And our jury selected gems. Out of so many thousands of people who participated, out of that we selected about nearly 40 of them. All the 40 people, when I approached the US Consulate General, she said, Jay, most of these kids are in the age group of 13 years to 16 years. And you said most of them are orphans, they don't have parents. Now I cannot give them the visas because I'll get into human trafficking issues and all that. Then I had to explain to her why I'm doing that. Finally, she got the approval. Yes, I'll give you 2 visa officers to train all your boys and girls who are selected by your people. And she gave 2 visa officers. We got them trained. And at the time of visa, on the day, there were 2 special counters were there only for our unicorn kids who came from Orissa, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, and Telangana. Most of them came from rural background. In fact, the kids who came from Orissa, they were so poor, they were not even having money to wear sandals. And such people came, and all of them got not just 1-year visa, 10-year multiple entry business visa, all of them got. Without the grace of Swamiji, I don't think that itself is a miracle. Everybody says that itself is a miracle. That is the first miracle of the Unicorn conference. Second miracle, when we took them to Austin, Texas, where they represented India in a global conference, and all of them gave their pitches. What is their idea? What is the solution? How much money they need? There are a lot of people, more than 350 CXOs, investors who are all participating in that global conference. All of them said, yes, we are investing in this idea, whether he needs $50,000 up to $400,000. People said, yes, we are going to invest. In fact, for some of the kids, some of the Silicon Valley entrepreneurs said, sir, these kids are still studying in schools and colleges. They will not be able to take this idea to the next level. We will join that company as a co-founder. We will register it in USA. We will also bring the money. We will see that it really becomes a unicorn, though it is an aspirational thing, but those startup companies already got registered and they are getting mentored. All these things are happening without the grace of our Sadhguruji. I don't think this would happen. This itself is a big miracle for me. There are several such miracles are there. I don't want to get into all those things. But before I close, since I got this honorary doctorate from this very prestigious university, now I have become alumni of this great university. As an alumni, I have a lot of responsibilities as a student of this great university. I wanted to, Swamiji, when some of the Unicorn students from Karnataka, they had some idea they don't know how to create a product out of it. Then we took all of them to Hyderabad. I introduced them to Tea Works, and I had to put them in some hostels. It was a very difficult thing for them as well as for me. Finally, they were able to create the product. It's very difficult for them to travel and be there in some other city. So I thought, why don't we create a similar facility in Muddenahalli in Sathya Sai University? Swamiji, with your permission, the first phase of rapid prototyping center, which is going to be set up, I want to dedicate that in my mother's name. I want to invest in about a crore to start with. Maybe other money also will come through my friends, and that will become one of the best rapid prototyping center where the kids from anywhere in the country, they can come with an idea. In fact, Swamiji, yesterday, when I was addressing some of the agriculture students, they had great ideas, but they don't know how to take this idea to the market, how to design the product and all that. For them, from idea to the product, they can bring with an idea, we can come out with a product. That kind of a facility, we want to set it up in Muddenahalli as a part of this Sathya Sai University. With your permission, we will go ahead, Swamiji. So with this, I want to thank Sadhguru, all of you, for giving me this great honor. I accept with all humility, and I dedicate this great honor to my rural unicorns. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We collectively salute the honorary doctorates and we are grateful for all their contributions towards national building.
Human excellence is a way of life. It is an inner refinement which manifests as good qualities, righteous actions, astute intelligence, and helpful tendencies. Shri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence, founded on the principles of Shri Sathya Sai Baba and inspired and guided by Shri Madhusudan Sai, is a living testament to this value of human excellence, which instills capability, inspires character and compassion, and invigorates the inner urge to serve those in need, considering all as one's own.
We will now play a video on this year's gold medalists of Shri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence to briefly introduce them for the work, the values, and the inspiration they stand for. May we have the video, please?
Introducing the gold medalists for year 2025. The doctorates. Bhuvana's research looks at humanizing education by inspiring teachers to model human values.
Gitanjali's research explored different aspects of integrality and affirms that self-transformation is the ultimate goal of education.
Parthasarathhi's research helped him discover how cultural synthesis of the Dravidian and Aryan has the power to overcome civilizational conflicts.
Bhargav Sai's research has discovered that the strategic foresight of Kautilya can create thriving economic ecosystems for modern times.
Nagabharana has worked with mathematical concepts to develop innovative private key crypto systems that can significantly expand the key space and enhance resistance to attacks by keeping crucial parameters private. Srivatsa's research on the contextual study of the appropriateness of the terms from the Upanishadic narratives reveals the power of Samskrita to shape moral and spiritual ideas.
Karthik's research has helped him discover the creative potential of AI, while at the same time understand that AI isn't a replacement for human creativity, it is only a collaborator.
Manas has found that the Elizabethan England and ancient India converge remarkably on fundamental human concerns such as the nature of the self, the purpose of life, moral dilemmas, destiny, and duty.
Postgraduate medalists. Vidya comes from the small town of Sivakasi, bearing in her heart the firm resolve to reform her own life and that of others through the lessons she has imbibed from this institution.
The emotional and spiritual growth I have been bestowed with at this institution is incomparable to anything that the world can offer.
When Navya Sai's family was in deep debt, the institution offered an employment opportunity for her father, and this changed their life around 180 degrees.
The education for my sister and me was completely taken care of by this institution. Now it's my time to give back.
A grandmother like the one Kavya has is worth all the admiration because she brought up Kavya by toiling and sweating in housekeeping help, just to ensure she is able to educate Kavya.
My grandmother always told me that I must be independent and should focus on my growth without giving any way to distraction. But here, I found that education is not just for personal growth but also to help others. And I learned to share my knowledge with others.
Sushmita is a 2-time gold medalist, the first of which she won during her undergraduate program.
This institution is my home. It has given me a place to live, play, and learn all these years. Now, as I graduate with my MSc degree, I am filled with ideas about what I can do for this institution.
It was during one of my casual visits to a village that I saw a mother and child and I started interacting with them. I asked a boy, "What do you want?" He said, "I want to go to school." I questioned him, "Why aren't you going to school?" He replied, "My school is closed because there are no teachers." My heart sank and I heard my inner voice saying that I must become a teacher for such kids.
Nagashri is also a 2-time gold medalist, and she's unstoppable in her spirit to learn more, love more, and help more.
I want to help children to learn with lot of joy and passion and not with any stress.
Prithvi's baritone voice stuns the audience into a silenced serenity the moment he closes his eyes for an ala, thanks to his guru, the Kashyap Bandhu, who trained him extensively in the Banaras Gharana.
My devotional journey in music was strengthened at this university, particularly in helping me to see the spiritual side of it, where I lose myself in it and allow music alone to exist.
When I started learning Mridangam and played my first lesson, something inside me connected with it instantly. After that, I never stopped. I love to teach children to play the Mridangam.
The undergraduate medalists.
My complete education was taken care of by many well-wishers of this institution. I couldn't have completed my education to this level if I hadn't known about this institution.
Sanskrit is not just a language, it is the culture of our land. My interest is in helping people recognize the richness of our culture. And to do this, I want to become a teacher and inspire the coming generations.
Aarti comes from the town of Sivakasi in Tamil Nadu, which is known for child labor and early marriage.
I want to educate the girl children of Shivakasi by teaching them whatever I have learned.
My father wanted to serve the society, but he did not have the means. Hence, he wanted me to pursue IAS so I can serve the society. Little did we know then that this institution offers the best opportunity to serve the society only with one change, not through IAS but through Sathya Sai.
Chandana was inspired by reading the book Visionary with a Mission, which was authored by Sri Madhyal Narayan Bhatt, who was the founder of the Sri Sathya Sai Lokaseva institutions during the 1960s. From that book, she was so touched by his codes of service to humanity.
My parents are also inspired to participate in service activities. Only through service we derive joy. I am committed to this mission of selfless service. The opportunities, the values, the love and care, and the wisdom that I have received here have helped me think beyond my little self.
I value the sacrifice of many people from around the world who are supporting our education. And this has increased my zeal to study well so that their sacrifices find satisfaction.
The last time I went to my village, I started crying upon seeing my friends because they were all married and had children at an early age. My heart was broken thinking that they did not get the opportunity which I got, though they were also as good in studies as me. Then I took a decision that I must at least bring the children of my friends to this institution which offers the best quality education in a safe environment for girls.
This institution is like family to me, and my father had to undergo an emergency procedure. My teachers helped in pulling together the required amount for immediate help. I'm inspired to be a teacher by seeing inspiring teachers in this institution.
Vaibhav lost his mother when he was 8 years old. This adversity led him to the Sri Sathya Sai Vidyaniketanam campus in Gulbarga for grade 6.
The feeling of a motherly embrace is what I experienced in this institution when I came in for the very first time. The love of my teachers, friends, and my seniors made me forget all my worries.
The teacher training program that we are currently participating in has helped me to recognize my interest in teaching. Being a science student myself, I want to make the subject of science very easy for them by encouraging critical thinking and giving practical examples to understand.
From the busy metropolitan city of Mumbai, Anuradha was transported to the peaceful haven of Sri Sathya Sai Lokaseva Gurukulam in grade 11.
Competition and ranks alone mattered when I was in Mumbai. If not for this institution, I do not think that my idea towards education and life would have widened its scope to embrace service and self-realization as its primary goals.
To me, music as a service supersedes music for performance. I did not find as much satisfaction in performance as much as I'm finding in teaching.
Music as a medium to attain divinity is the greatest value that I have received in this institution. I only wish that my music helps people connect with the divine.
For me, playing the tabla is not just an art, it's a discipline that gives me joy. Looking back, it's been a journey of learning, growth, and discovering myself through rhythm.
We will now begin the gold medal ceremony and request our revered Chancellor to hand over the medals and degrees. We will begin with the doctorates of the university. Bhuvana Santhanam, Doctor of Philosophy in Education. Her research topic is Human Values Education and the Molding of Deviant Socio-Cultural Behavior. Teachers Matter. Gitanjali J. Angmo, Doctor of Philosophy in Education, for her research topic, Integral Education Framework for the Evolution of Human Consciousness in the Light of Sri Aurobindo. Gadi Parthasaradhi, Doctor of Philosophy in History. His research topic is Dravidian and Aryan, their cultural impact on present-day Indian society. Bhattu Bhargav Sai, Doctor of Philosophy in Sanskrit, for the research topic, the role of local business systems in improving the economy of Bharat, insights from the Artha Shastra of Kautilya.
Nagabharana N, Doctor of Philosophy in Mathematics, for the research topic, Design and Analysis of Novel Private Key Crypto Systems, Modular Arithmetic Techniques and the Establishment of an Algebraic Framework. Srivatsa GS, Doctor of Philosophy in Sanskrit. His research topic is a contextual study of the appropriateness of the terms from the Upanishadic narratives and analytical approach. Karthik Patel MG, Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, for research in the development of AI-based technique for generating designs for construction site plans. Yarlagadda Prabodhamanas, Doctor of Philosophy in English. His research topic is a comparative study of the philosophy of Shakespeare's select dramatic discourses and select Upanishads.
We now move on to the gold medalists for the postgraduate program. We will begin with the all-rounder gold medal for the postgraduate program instituted in the name of Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. The medal is awarded to Vidya Mari in recognition of her highest score in the Human Excellence Quotient, a novel initiative of the university that evaluates academics, social conduct, and spiritual fervor. She has completed her Master of Arts in English Literature. Next, Dr. Prema Pandurang Gold Medal for Master of Arts, English, goes to Navya Sai Sirisha. The postgraduate gold medal in Master of Arts, Economics is instituted in the name of Acharya Chanakya. This medal goes to Kavya K. Dr. M. Vishweshwaraya Medal for Master of Science Mathematics goes to C.R. Sushmita.
Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Medal for excelling in Master of Science Physics goes to V. Bhuvaneshwari. Professor V. Kandasamy Pillai Medal for Master of Science Life Sciences goes to Nagashri N. Gana Yogi Pandit Panchakshara Gawai Medal for Master of Arts in Hindustani Vocal goes to Prithviraj Raut. Palaghat T.S. Mani Iyer Medal for Master of Arts Mridangam goes to Puttaparthi Mahesh.
We now move on to the gold medalists of the undergraduate program. The all-rounder gold medal for the undergraduate program, instituted in the name of Sri Madhyal Narayan Bhatt, is awarded to Kushal Kumar, who has completed his BA in Economics and Computer Applications. Swami Vivekananda Medal for Bachelor of Arts in Vedic Studies goes to Amrita R. Sri Aurobindo Medal for Bachelor of Arts in Economics and English goes to Aarti S. Saint Tiruvalluvar Medal for Bachelor of Arts in Economics and Computer Applications goes to Chikatla Himavamsi.
Sri Aryabhatta Medal for Bachelor of Arts in Computer Applications and Sanskrit goes to Chandana DR. Dr. Ram Sethi Medal for Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and Computer Science goes to Savan Sai Priya Yogesh. Dr. Sunil Gavaskar Medal for Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and Chemistry goes to Penugonda Vishnupriya. Mr. Bob Bozani Medal for Bachelor of Science in Physics and Computer Science goes to Sushmita Kumaragaud Patil.
Dr. C. Rajeshwari Medal for Bachelor of Science in Chemistry and Zoology goes to Ira Sangappa Saibanna Vadige. Acharya Prafulla Chandrare Medal for Bachelor of Science in Chemistry and Computer Applications goes to Vaibhav Bhandari. Sir Jagdish Chandra Bose Medal for Bachelor of Science in Botany and Zoology goes to Veda Basavaraj Paragunavar. Mr. Indulal Shah Medal for Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Economics goes to Anuradha Santosh Pai.
Dr. Gangubai Hangal Medal for Bachelor of Performing Arts in Carnatic Vocal goes to Ananya Ravichandar. Pandit Puttraj Gawai Medal for Bachelor of Performing Arts in Hindustani Vocal goes to Mayur. Shri Vikku Vinayakaram Medal for Bachelor of Performing Arts Tabla goes to Kundu Likhit Sai. With this, we have come to the conclusion of the gold medal ceremony.
Out of the 111 graduating students, 77% are girls, 77 are from the below poverty line, 62% are first generation graduates, and over 40% come from rural areas. We express our collective congratulations and all the best for their journeys ahead. We now request our guest of honor, Dr. Sonal Mansingh, to deliver the convocation address. Dr. Sonal Mansingh is one of India's most celebrated cultural icons and legendary classical dancer. With a remarkable career spanning several decades, she has performed and conducted workshops in over 90 countries, using dance as a medium for social change, environmental awareness, and the empowerment of women. As founder-president of the Center for Indian Classical Dances, she has trained thousands in carrying forward India's rich artistic traditions. Her unique Natya Katha style blends storytelling, music, and abhinaya, making Indian philosophy and heritage accessible to all. Dr. Sonal Mansingh.
ॐ मातृदेवो भवः ॐ पितृदेवो भवः ॐ गुरुदेवो भवः ॐ अतिथिदेवो भवः हरिः ओम. With the blessings of Bhagavati Kamakhya, Jagat Janani Jagdamba, Mateshwari Purneshwari Parameshwari, I have the great privilege, pleasure, and honor of being here and to once again bask in the loving presence of Sadhguruji. I bow to you. I would love to congratulate all those who have been conferred with the prestigious honoris causa, the doctorate, and to all those who have received gold medals. Indeed, to every faculty member and student, and every honorable invitee to this very beautiful event on the auspicious Guru Purnima Day. When I hear of the detailing of what all they are doing under the guidance of Sadhguruji, I'm astounded. It's not just the figures, how many in which faculty and no fees, and it's just mind-blowing. As you heard, I've been to many countries many times over. I've visited and spoken and performed in Ivy League universities in USA also, and in Cambridge and Oxford and where not. But let me say, I have never come across a university like this. Guru Purnima is auspicious for many reasons. It's also called Vyasa Purnima, named after Veda Vyasa. The Rachayita of several Purans, Upapurans, the Mahabharata, the Srimad Bhagavad Puran, Sri Devi Puran, etc. But let's not forget that whether it was Guru Vedavyasa or Sri Ramachandra or Bhagavan Sri Krishna or Mahavir or Buddha, they were all born from the womb of a woman, of a mother. And therefore, we consider mother as being the first guru. From the very womb where she holds the unborn baby, her thoughts, her value system, everything permeates into that unborn child. Don't we know of the story of Subhadra, Sri Krishna's sister, wife of Arjun, mother of Abhimanyu? When he was still to be born in the womb of Subhadra, Arjun was explaining to her the entire strategy of Chakravyuha. She fell asleep. Therefore, we know the result. Abhimanyu, the unborn child, could grasp the strategy of entering the Chakravyuha, but did not know how to come out. Mother being the first guru, her alertness at all times, her ability to take pain as pleasure, her constant feeling for the baby brings all the gunas, whether they're sattva, rajas or tamasic, in the child. I also want to emphasize upon the role, along with mother, of the sister, of wife, Sahadharmacharini, of the daughter, of the beloved, and of her Sakhi, the friend. It is said that Sant Tukaram, chanting Vithoba, 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 inside the temple of Vithoba, Vitthala in Pandharpur. Recently, they have completed the Varkari Yatra, another amazing event in the world. Nowhere else you have that. While he's chanting every day and praying for darshan of Vithoba, it so happens that Vithoba and Rukmini, they are both standing, hands akimbo on their waist. Vithoba is not four-armed, although he is Vitthala Narayana. And there is no Radha, but only Rukmini, his chief queen. They appeared in the cottage little hut of Tukaram. They gave darshan. Tukaram's wife, who was cooking, said, "Wait, I am serving my mother-in-law and father-in-law." She threw a wheat कहते हैं, ईंट यानी brick. Please stand on that. They stood patiently while she served her in-laws their dinner or lunch, whatever. There Tukaram is still saying Vithoba, Vithoba. Another example, Ratnavali, the beautiful wife, went to her mother's maike gayi. The husband could not wait to be with her again. That very night, in the Musaldhar Barish, stormy night, he crosses the river in Spate and climbs up a thick black rope and appears in front of Ratnavali on the first floor. She says, "Bapre, what have you done?" He had not even felt that he had crossed that river swimming, and he had actually climbed up a black cobra hanging from the first floor balcony. At that point, Ratnavali said, "Alas, only if you had this love and passion for God, just think what would you be." That point, the husband turned away and he became Tulsidas, who wrote the Ramcharitmanas. We have several such udaharans. For example, Draupadi, the Nayika of the great epic Mahabharata. She is unfairly, unjustly accused of so many vicious things. She's given vicious titles and epithets, forgetting that she is among the Panchakanyas. Ahalya, Draupadi, Kunti, Tara, Mandodari, Tatha, Panchakamna, Smare Nityam, Mahapatakanashanam. And we don't even understand the meaning of Kanya. Today, I would like to share with you, every girl, every woman is a Kanya. We have 4 categories. The Devi, like Ma Parvati, Lakshmi ji, Durga. Then we have Sati. Sati Sita. Sati Anusuya, devoted to the husband. Also the greatest bhakti sadhikas. Even Brahmavadinis. Then we have Kumari, the unmarried young girl, young woman. And we have Kanya. It took me a very long time, after researching, after inquiring from great Vidwans, the actual meaning of Kanya. And I would really urge everyone, faculty, students, everyone, to always go for the etymology, the etymological meaning of the root of a particular word. Because Sanskrit is the most scientific language. No word is unintentional. Everything has a very, very well-argued logic and meaning. So, finally it emerged, Kanaka, that gold which has passed through many Agni Parikshas, tests by fire in life, and they come out bright and shining, brighter each time. They are Kanyas. I hope you've understood what I've said. I'm sure you have. You're all very intelligent people. Therefore, I was talking about Draupadi. She is born not normally from a mother's womb. She is born of the fire. She is Yagyaseni. She is born of the Yajna Agni, Yagyaseni. All of 16 are Shodashi. Neelavarna. Long hair, curly, silken black hair. Eyes like the rose petal. And swarthy complexion like Sri Krishna. Swarthy is that it's not exactly blue, according to me. It's the flame which at the end looks bluish, coppery blue. She is coveted by all. Yet she is independent. She is forced to marry 5 husbands. She undergoes such insults and humiliations in full court, in the very presence of the great Maharathis and Gurus like Bhishma, Drona, Kripacharya, and nobody moves a finger or utters a word. And to her questions thrown at the Kurusabha, tell me, what is dharma? What is satya? Where is your niti? There is no answer. This Draupadi is in everyone, not only in women, but also in men. That element which makes us question everything and come to some conclusion. And that very Draupadi, when Bhishma on the Sharashaya, on the bed of arrows, is teaching Yudhishthira Rajya Dharma, she's laughing. Draupadi is laughing at Bhishma. And she says, who are you to teach Rajya Dharma? Where was that day when I was being humiliated in Kurusabha? The independence, the liberty to ask questions is actually our birthright. And in Bharatavarsha, this sacred soil which has produced Mahanubhavas, both women and men, right from the Vedic rishis like Lopamudra, Gargi, Maitreyi, Apala, Ghosha, mathematicians like Leelavati, those great mothers like Savitri, wives like Savitri, great mothers like Madalasa, Kaushalya, Devaki, Yashoda, who not? This sacred earth is still demanding more work. And after coming here, I have no doubt you have a band being played with as much vigor and strength as the men, as the boys. I saw that. Amazing. It takes a lot, to play and to walk and to make your lungs work. Then the 77% girls who are winning medals. But I'm not surprised, Sadhguruji. I think women have that inherent talent and quality and intelligence. By the way, the boys are not clapping. I observed that when the medals were being given to boys, there was huge applause. When the girls came, now that's not okay. The Atma, the Jiva, is in everyone. And therefore we say, Namaste, Namahate. I bow to the divine in everything, in each one. Be that animal, human, bird, plant, tree, mountain, rivers. For us, everything is sacred. And therefore, Namahate. Here I love that, Sadhguruji, that they bow their head. I've seen so many. Namaste. As if they are killing a fly. So bringing your Shiva Shakti together, forming a circle of energy, and joining your palms, what they say reflexology today, with the mountains here and everything. And then it's incomplete without bowing the head, where sits your intelligence as well as arrogance. And therefore, it's very important to do the proper namaskar by bowing the head. And I say, Namaste, Namaste, Namaste.
Thank you so much, Sonalji. Listening to your fabulous talk and narrative is like a personal experience of Shakti for each one of us. Thank you so much. Honorable Founder Chancellor, Shri Madhusudan Sai, we request you to address the graduating class.
न गुरोरधिकं तत्त्वं न गुरोरधिकं तपः तत्त्वज्ञानात् परं नास्ति तस्मै श्री Gurave Namaha. There is nothing greater than a guru. No austerity, no status, no stage, no position, no one at all. And the highest of all the knowledge that's imparted by the guru, the knowledge of the self, is only possible through a guru. And so I bow down to the guru, says Adi Shankaracharya. We on this sacred Guru Purnima bow down to Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, the guru of all the gurus, in whose sacred name this university is established, and on the principles taught by him, that of humane education, nay, divine education, is being followed in this institution in the letter and spirit. Today, as we celebrate the 4th Convocation, I have some of those who have dedicated their lives in pursuit of excellence share the stage, the dais, and we are very honored. At an individual level, I am personally honored, and as an institution, we are honored to have all of them on the stage with us today to bless all the children, so that they also can derive inspiration from all of you and walk the path that you have walked, you have shown. For those wonderful words highlighting the power that lies within each one of us, which is feminine power, the Shakti, which appears as a mother, a sister, a wife, a beloved Sakhi, a friend, in so many forms, and of course the Divine Mother Goddess. Dr. Sonal Mansingh has once again reminded us of the great role that women play in the society, in shaping the future of the world. And today, as we celebrate the Convocation, and I see so many of these graduates are girl students, and they have fought many battles, ma'am. It wasn't easy for any one of them. And I know them personally because I have tracked them ever since they were young girls in our schools. Sometimes the society would not allow them to continue their education. Sometimes it is the lack of self-confidence in them because they never had an opportunity before like this. So there were battles inside and outside that they fought. And after having broken many glass ceilings, today they have made us all proud as they become graduates and postgraduates of this hallowed institution. And I'm sure all their parents who are in the audience, they all would be very proud of their girls. Of course, our boys are no less, just they are less in numbers, that's all. But they are as dedicated to the cause of service, the very bottom line of education. Sarvaloka hite rataha. To be engaged in the welfare of all is the motto, is the goal of education. And all of them have committed themselves to the cause of selfless service all their lives. That's unique to our institution. So to all of them, my heart goes out in blessings and best wishes for their bright future. May you lead a noble life and may you inspire many more on this path so that our country, which was the Vishwaguru, which still is the Vishwaguru, is just not understood or recognized, will again attain that great status of being the Vishwaguru, which would guide the world towards its ultimate goal, which is of self-emancipation and welfare of all. Atmano mokshartham jagat hitaya cha. To all of you, a lot of blessings. To all your parents who are here, to all of them also, my best wishes and blessings for allowing your children to pursue this path. Guru Tero, who has joined us from Sri Lanka, he is pioneering the cause of mental wellness through the scriptural truths. He has been here for the Vice Chancellor's conference. He shared his wisdom, and he is committed to the cause of bringing happiness in the lives of people, especially the young ones, who seem to be so disillusioned with what's going on in the society. Our deepest respects to him for gracing this occasion on this special day of Guru Purnima. Arabinda De Silva, he is the member of our foundation in Sri Lanka, which runs a heart hospital. He joined us along with Guruji, and we are very grateful to him. He's also joined by his wife, Anushka. She is in the audience. As they say, behind every successful man, there is a woman, and that's the woman behind Arabinda. Apart from our international guests, we have some of the most eminent people from all walks of life. Starting from software technology, Dr. J. Chowdhury was instrumental in setting up software technology parks of India. An idea which was much ahead of its time at that point in time, when there were not even software technology courses in the universities. So he took upon himself the Bangalore, the Chennai, the Hyderabad STPIs were all his brain children. And he decided, he designed, he implemented those programs for the government. And we know where India is today in terms of its services in IT. It is to such people who have committed themselves. He did not leave the shores of the country and settle down elsewhere for greener pastures. He stayed back and fought the battle for the people of our country, and that has resulted in such huge amount of progress in terms of economy, GDP, as services sector contribute the largest amount of a GDP, and largest number of people are absorbed into employment in IT sector, thanks to pioneers like him. And we would definitely set up the rapid product preparation program here. And we will encourage our students to do that. As I said, he has also fought many battles. They're all soldiers, they're all commanders, they're all warriors in their own way. And now you can imagine if he was working with the government, how many battles he would have fought there too, to get all these going. But it is to people like him, is credit to people like him that we all enjoy what we do today. Dr. Kakodkar, I don't have to say anything about you, the atomic energy man of India he is. He found cheaper alternatives to provide that atomic energy to fuel the growth of this country, and yet remain human and not be of any harm to anyone. Yesterday's talk was very heart-touching when he was speaking about balancing humanity with scientific advancement. And that is what we would like to hear from people of his stature. He accepting this honorary doctorate is an honor for us. And we are truly grateful for your presence, your words, and all that you do. And you have promised that you will walk this path with us, and we are looking forward to it. We met Dr. Prakash Padukoran just a few weeks back. He was here to give away some prizes for the blind cricket, international blind cricket, which happened in our grounds here between South Africa and India, and he came there to grace the occasion. I have always been his fan, badminton fan, ever since I was a child. They're the only two games I used to watch were badminton and tennis. Wimbledon is going on, so you know my heart is there. But as a badminton player, not just for his style, technique, all that which comes with his acumen, his skill, his dexterity, but just as a person, so humble, despite all his achievements. He put Indian badminton on the world map. He won the first All England title and showed that we have a potential in badminton too, when the facilities were only Kalyan Mandapams in India. These are the people who have fought many battles and fought against all odds to establish themselves and their game and the name of the country in the world. Now, we are truly grateful for your presence and accepting this award on behalf of our university. Dr. Kavita ji, nobody is unaware of her. The whole country knows her. Internationally, she's very renowned as a singer. And of course, as she mentioned, her guru, her husband, Dr. L. Subramaniam, both of them have been pioneering the cause of Indian music, both classical and Western, and also light music around the world. She very humbly accepted this award, though she does not need to. This honorary doctorate is honor for us to have you here and have you accept this and inspire the children with your dedication. These people have spent a lifetime doing what they were born to do. They never deviated from that path, and that's why this excellence has happened. It was not 1 day or 2 day or a 5-year or 10-year journey. It's a lifelong journey. Ever since she was a small girl, she's been singing. And she's been singing till date. And she does her riyaz every day. Even though she's at this stature that probably many of us would think we wouldn't need to. But each one of them keep up themselves updated, keep themselves rehearsed, practiced in their field of knowledge. They never give up. Dr. Sonal Mansingh, she is a legend. Ever since she was a 4-year-old girl, I am told she has been dancing. And she has never stopped even today. And she offered to come and perform for us in the coming festival time. And I'm so grateful that you could be here today and share your words of wisdom. I'm sure we'll have more girl students joining the university after looking at you and listening to you. So also on my left, some of the best of their kinds, Dr. C. Srinivas runs the entire pediatric heart hospitals, the entire chain. It's not easy. Every child is precious. Every child must be saved. The amount of hard work that they put in, it's inspirational. Even at that age, they have done this all their lives and they're never tired because that is their dharma that they're following. So they're never bored, never tired. Today I can proudly say with me is Dr. B. N. Narasimhamurthy. Again, he does not need a doctorate for all the knowledge and wisdom and the work that he has done. But it's an honor for us. He's been the former Chancellor. For the last several years, he has pioneered the cause of rural education. And ever since this university was established, it was established in 2019 formally, but before that it existed as a study center under Mysore University. So he was there, and he was the man, just at 21 years of age, he established his Muddenahalli ashram under the guidance of Madiyal Narayan Bhatt. He slept under the sky, guarding the cement bags, because they had very little resources and they were trying to build a small school here back then. And 10,000 rupees of donation would sound like $1 billion to them. They ate little, they wore little, they had little comforts, but a great vision and great passion to make that vision manifest. If today we are sitting in this sacred premises of Sathya Sai Grama, it's to the hard work, dedication and sacrifice to him and his band of brothers, Tyagajivis, who are sitting in the audience. May I request the Tyagajivis to just stand up once, all the senior boys hostel. They're all just above 80. They are the people who worked all their life. Thank you. Please have a seat. So he represents all of them in this journey of excellence, this journey of sacrifice and service of sadhana. So all of them we bow down for their great service that they have rendered all these years. Dr. Srikantamurthy, the Vice Chancellor, he is now pioneering the cause of new courses, technology-driven, research-driven approach to education. And that is something that he explained in his opening speech about what university did during the last year and what is going to the next year. We have lots of things to do. As Robert Frost would put it, woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep. So Dr. Srikantamurthy has miles to go. So also we have many, many miles to cover. But this is a wonderful milestone today that we are all celebrating. Let me tell you a little secret. We had a very eminent national leader to arrive today, like we have had earlier, the president and the prime ministers and so on. And I was told that due to some very pressing national commitment, it wouldn't be possible. So they asked, would it be possible to shift the date so that he can still come, because he wanted to come. I said, Atiti Devo Bhava, definitely. Mukhya Atiti, Mukhya Devo Bhava, definitely. But Parampara, Paramadevo Bhava. The Guru Purnima Parampara we will not sacrifice. We decided, as per Indian traditions, we must have a convocation ceremony, what we call Dikshanta Samaroha or Samavartana Samaroha, only on Guru Purnima, because that is how it was always in India. And it shifts because of the Hindu calendar Tithi. It's not going by the Gregorian calendar. So we cannot give you every year the same date. You have to be prepared for the Paurnami of Ashada Masa to be here for celebrating Guru Purnima and the convocation. Unfortunately, it did not happen. He said, I will come back again. We said, we'll definitely have a program when you come again, but Guru Purnima and convocation is something I cannot change. For a moment, I felt my tongue in my cheek when we had to say that to somebody as eminent as that we won't change the date for your sake. But this shows our commitment to our traditions, our culture, our heritage, and we will remain that way. We do not want any deviation from that. Guru Purnima was a convocation, will be always the convocation of this university, celebrating the tradition, the Guru Parampara tradition of our country and our heritage. While children pray on this Guru Purnima day for many things to the Guru, give us this, give us that, give us wisdom, give us blessings, give us guidance and things like that. Do you know what does a Guru pray on this day? Let me tell you that from my point of view. In Taittiriya Upanishad, as I was listening to it yesterday when the boys were chanting, the Shikshavalli, in that there is a paragraph where the Guru is praying, not the Shishyas. And Guru prays, Kurvana Chira Mahatmanaha Annapane Cha Sarvada. Please bring to me faster. What? Food and water in plenty. Vasamsi Mamagavascha. Let cows, cattle be brought to me quickly, hurriedly, and in plenty. Tatome Shriyamavaha. Let there be plenty of it and keep growing. Even he prays for Lomasham Pashubhis Saswaha. Let animals with furry coats, wool, let them also come to our institution, our Gurukulam. Guru is not greedy. He does not want the fees from the students or the donations from the parents. What is he praying for? He's praying for plenty and abundance so that he can provide free education to all the deserving brahmacharis, students who come to his institution. And he prays, Amayantu brahmacharina swaha, Pramayantu brahmacharina swaha, Vimayantu brahmacharina swaha, Damayantu brahmacharina swaha, Shamayantu brahmacharina swaha. May I receive students from all around, from everywhere. May I receive them in big numbers. May I receive these students of all kinds, of all capacities. They could be sportsmen, scientists, technologists, musicians, dancers, social leaders, spiritual leaders, all capabilities. May all of them come to me. But what kind? Damayantu brahmacharina swaha, who have control over their mind and senses. And Shamayantu brahmacharina swaha, who have peaceful demeanor, who have no desires other than seeking knowledge. They're truly vidyarthis, not artharthis. May such students come to this Gurukulam, Yasho Janesa Niswaha. Let the Gurukula attain great glory. This is what the Guru prays to God for the Gurukula. Because the job of a Guru was to take care of all the requirements of the students without charging them a rupee. That's our Indian education system. Vidya was dana. It was not a vyapara ever. It was not a business. And because of that, students were also extremely dedicated to the cause of serving the society. And again in the same Taittiriya Upanishad, he would instruct the students on graduation, as some of the chants we heard, including Matrudevo Bhava, Pitrudeva Bhava. He teaches them how to be in the society, how to treat your parents, the guests and others. And there he tells them, Satyanna pramaditavyam, do not deviate from the path of truth. Dharmanna pramaditavyam, from the path of dharma, righteousness. Kushalanna pramaditavyam, your personal welfare. Do not deviate from the path. Take care of your welfare and everybody around you. Bhutyainna pramaditavyam, don't hesitate from taking care of others who are not related to you, not your family, but everybody. Bhutya means all bhutas. Panchabhutas, the animal kingdom, the birds, everything that she said just now, everything is divine. So take care of all of it. That's your duty. And swadhyaya pravachanabhyam na pramaditavyam. And this tradition of teaching and learning should not stop. Just because you have graduated, your education does not end here. It's a lifelong learning that is what defines a true educated person. Never stops learning. So don't stop this learning and teaching and practicing all that you have done. And also he requests them, Prajatantum ma vyavat chetsihi. If you have to give me a Guru Dakshina on this day, give me this. Acharya dhanam priyamahritya prajatantum ma vyavat chetsihi. That which is dear to the Acharya, bring it to the Acharya because you are leaving the institution. Please offer your Dakshina. And what is the Dakshina? Not money, not assets, not endowments, but this commitment that Prajatantum ma vyavachetsi, that you would not stop this parampara. In your might, you would also teach to your children and others. And never allow this flow of knowledge to ever stop, because our Guru parampara is about that flow of knowledge from the Guru to the Shishya. That should never stop. For silly, petty considerations of personal, whatever, considerations of money or other things, don't stop teaching. Education should be free. Rabindranath Tagore said, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free. Free knowledge is how Indian education system always was. Unfortunately, it's no more that way. But we want to bring back that idea of knowledge being free. It should not be available only to those who can pay for it with a price, and others should be denied. That cannot be the way of Indian education system, Bharatiya Parampara. So the first thing that we have to correct is to make sure that this reaches everybody who deserves it, who seeks it, and nobody is denied. And that is possible if many of you also become teachers and take this parampara forward. That is the best dakshina you can give to the Guru and to your country, which has looked after you, and to the world at large, which is your family. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam is the theme of this year's convocation. Everybody is our own. This feeling should guide your thoughts, words, and actions. With this, I would call you true graduates of our university. Just your degree certificates don't qualify you. Your ability to translate this great ideal of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, Sarvaloka Hite Rataha, into your everyday life is what would define you as true graduates of this institution. Otherwise, you definitely would be the students of the university, but not my students. To be my students, you have to be like me, and that means you have to engage in the welfare of all unconditionally, unselfishly. And I'm sure each one of you will rise to the occasion, like so many of them have done. They have not worked for silly, paltry considerations of what will I get out of it. Anything that guided them all their lives was what can I give, not what can I get. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. John F. Kennedy. Ask every day, what can I do for others? As we graduate, we have more skills, knowledge, ability. Ask, what can I do with this for others? Before you ask what others can do for you. That would make you true graduates of this university. That would bring the world closer. That will help us build bridges across the world, bring hearts together, and bring this harmony that is eluding this world for a very, very long time. But all this is possible because I have complete faith that you will rise to the occasion and deliver. And I pin all my hopes on you, all my aspirations to build a better world lies on your shoulders. And if you rise to the occasion, you take it upon yourself, nobody can stop this world from being a better place for you and me. It's up to us to live up to this great ideal of our education, which is welfare of all. And I'm sure with the inspiration of those on the stage, and many are seated below, some of them are here, Dr. Pillai is sitting down. He wasn't too well yesterday, but today he looks fine. Is it because of the hospital next door? It's because of God who's... It's also Dr. Shashidhar Prasad. You also have Vishwanath ji here, who is now heading our cricket academy for the rural kids. MLA Basavaraj Matimud from Gulbarga also is here with us today. So also there are many eminent people in the audience. Many of them have gold medals named after them because of their great service to Baba and his mission in the past and even now. So all I can say is that I'm hoping and waiting for a day when you can take over the mantle from me and you will continue to run these institutions forever. I'm sure each one of you has that potential and it will be realized sooner or later. Keep at it, keep working, keep yourself focused on your goal. Don't get distracted by the things that come on the way, and then you will definitely be able to achieve what you set out to achieve. Nothing is impossible. I do not have the word impossible in my dictionary. I am possible, and so are you possible. That is the only way we can go forward. With lot of blessings to everyone, all the graduates, postgraduate, ಪೋಷಕರು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು, ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಇವತ್ತು ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಸಂತೋಷ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಓದಿ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವರ ಚಾರಿತ್ರ್ಯ, ಅವರೊಂದು ವರ್ತನೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಅವರು ನಮಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೌಡ್ ಫೀಲ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಇಂಥ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ನಮಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ತಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಅವರನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ತಮ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. May this Guru Purnima lead us all to our Guri, the ultimate goal, which is Atmano Mokshartham Jagathitaya Cha. Again, dedicating all our efforts, prayers to Bhagwan Baba. This is his 100th year, birth anniversary. A lot of programs are coming up. We will talk more about it. And once again, conveying my gratitude to everyone, Guru Tero, Arvinda, Dr. Sonal Man Singh ji, Kavita ji, Prakash ji, Kagodkar ji, Chaudhary ji, and everybody else who is a part of this, and also our devotees and patrons who support this mission, so that I don't have to pray like the gurus of the past, give me this, give me that, because before I open my mouth, our devotees are standing there to support the mission and the cause. So to all of them, I bow down in humility and reverence. May God's blessings be upon all of us. Sai Ram.
Revered Chancellor, dear Sadguru, your profound wisdom is and forever will remain a guiding light, not just for these graduating students, but for every student of life who's seated here and everywhere else. Thank you. We also take this opportunity to extend our love and gratitude to Guru Tero ji for his blessed presence with us this morning. And also to Deshabandhu Arvinda de Silva ji. We now request the gold medalists and honorary doctorates to join for a group photograph. May we now request our Chancellor to declare the convocation dissolved.
I declare the convocation dissolved.
We close the fourth convocation of the Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence with the national anthem. May we request all to rise. The national anthem will be rendered by girl students of Sri Sathya Sai University of Human Excellence. These students are part of a 200-member Sai Symphony Orchestra, which is India's largest homegrown orchestra and a testament to Sri Madhusudan Sai's vision of holistic education.